Hey guys, what's up? My name is Zaafira, and you are watching Where Your Head Is on GoalMine Tv.
Morning team is here on More 94. That was Popcorn right there with Twist and Turn alongside Drake and Party Next Door. We got Zaafira in the building, and she just was telling us how things been since the beginning of her career. Let me not say the beginning of her career, because she said that she started professionally in 2012, but way before that she'd been singing, giving the vocals and stuff. Now, you said the difficulties of going through the journey, but I want to hear from the perspective of a woman how things have been as a woman dealing with like these stuff in the industry, because I'm sure it's different when it comes to having the book studio sessions or trusting people.
Yeah.
How has that whole process been with you and stuff being in the industry, especially saying that you did stuff where you were doing background vocals, writing songs and these different stuff? Did you always have like a secure environment, or how has it all been?
It was really, really sketch in the beginning, in all honesty. It was a lot of people that know you have a big dream and want to, exploit it. But, you over time you find the right correct connections. If you don't have the finances to go into the studio, that can pose to be a real problem. So I didn't really have it. I still don't really got it like that. So like to have a team like P. Dillon with me, who I can always go to and record, and they always have you back. You know what I mean? We work as a collaborative effort, and it took years to build that strong team. But I'm lucky enough, blessed enough to say that I have it. A lot of people don't. It's a tough world for female artists. If you have the money, if you don't have the money, then it's rough.
So how long did you know P. Dillon? And by the way, P. Dillon is in the building, because the P. Dillon in the building.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me turn on your mic. I do your mic, you see. 1 second, you see. All right, nah.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
There it is.
Hey.
There it is. What's up?
You know,
But yeah, like I just was asking to try to understand that more. But you also do that acting too, right?
Oh yeah.
How has that side of things been?
Honestly, it's something that I started really, really recently. I signed with Choice Model Management, the best modeling agency in Nassau. And I was modeling with them. They booked me a lot of gigs, and then they transitioned into acting agents. I got signed with the casting agent from Canada. They pushed me to try out for this role, and I landed the lead of it. And then from there, just took off.
What lead?
I landed the lead role of a stage play called Lightning Tree. And since then, I auditioned for several other parts, and it's been the same. I did a short film called Triggered. Just been taken off. It ain't something I always wanted to do, but I love it now.
All right. Now, I heard you say the same, so that makes me ask the question. Is it the same feeling that you get from music, or do you like acting more than you like music, or is it like an equal vibe?
I'm a performer through and through, so I dance, sing, model, and I kind of get that same feeling every time I'm on stage, but none of the other things that I do can compare to singing. Like, that's my first love. Like, I want to be on stage. You feel my soul, you know what I mean? Acting isn't me. That's me playing the character. It's great, but it's a buzz. It just ain't the same buzz as singing. Yeah.
City Lights. Tell us about City Lights.
Oof. So City Lights is kind of, it came from a place of where I finally came into my own. And living in the city, even though we're on an island, we live in the city. And
yeah, that's the city version of our, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So it was really easy for me to get caught up in a lot of things that aren't conducive to a healthy lifestyle,
Okay.
to put it kind of plainly.
Yeah.
And I kind of ended up in a really dark spot. I started the song with another artist, actually, and it didn't really work out, so I wrote another verse and made it a single. And it just speaks to getting caught up in everything that can possibly be the end of you, in the city, whether that's love, drugs, violence, partying, all of that. Don't get too caught up in the city, because the city ain't really for you.
That reminds me of Murphy's Law. Do you know about Murphy's Law?
I do know about Murphy's Law, but it escapes me right now.
It's
that
basically
could happen will happen. Is that Murphy's Law?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And that's basically the same thing you just said. Anything that can go wrong
will go wrong.
Will go wrong. So I understand exactly where you're coming from. Yeah. So what I want you to do real quick is introduce this track, City Lights, for us right here on 184.
All right, guys. So this song is called City Lights. Y'all heard it. My name is Zaafira. I put my heart, foot, and soul into this one. So y'all just give it a listen. Let me know if y'all like it. Check me out at Zaafira Music and let me know directly what y'all think with it. You love it? You hate it? Let me know.
Boom. That was clean. That was clean. That was clean. You stopped and the song played at the right time.
Beautiful.
That was clear.
I guess those are the type of things that bring you joy.
Wait, what? Listen, that was so clean. Especially hearing that in these headphones. That was so clean.
We gon' front on you until we stunt on you. That's what we gon' do. So what you gon' do? Cause now the soul in the city gon' save you. Telling me you mind that it's a slippery bullet. You know everybody's climbing. Complications, explanations, they start to define you.
Complications start to define you.
Oh yeah.
Explain that.
I always was late to things.
Every artist.
Yeah, so it's like I really had to do better with my timing. You know what I mean? And it's like the complications are always there. You always have an explanation for something. Oh, I was late for this, but they eventually start to define you as a person. This person always has an excuse, an explanation. So yeah, those explanations define you, bro. So stop it. Just do what you gotta do.
So, would you say that that's kind of easier said than done to just say stop, or just kind of tell me what helps you to actually go through that to stop? You know, because a person who has started a habit, it takes 21 days to create a habit,
Right.
but it don't just drop immediately.
Right.
So how do you go from, all right, I'm a person who's always late, and now I'm a person who's punctual?
You know, iPhones, alarm clocks. No, but for real, it's like I found like with things that I love. You know, like I'm about to do my first solo show this weekend, and everything leading up to that, I didn't miss it. I won't miss it. Like, why would I do that? I'd be shooting myself in the foot if I did that. So it's easier for the things that I love, the things that I want to do for my career, but if I ain't really into it, it's kind of a lot harder to do. So several alarms, in all honesty. You just have to find a way to break the cycle.
So how with the city lights, you know, you being in the city light and everything like that, how did you learn during that process? Did someone come to you and like give you insight, or did you just bucket and then you was like, all right, I ain't going that way, and then bucket that way and then be like, all right, I ain't going that way? What did someone put you up on game, or did you learn as you went? Because it seems as if you're very knowledgeable about, you know, what moves to not make, because you're giving me little knowledge right now. So tell me, where did you get this knowledge from?
Experience is the greatest teacher. You know, they say you can learn from other people's mistakes, which is true because that's still learning from experience. I wouldn't really say anybody put me on game. It's just bucking my toes way too many times and making the necessary changes. You know, I party too much. I don't like that. Fix it, you know?
Okay.
Fix it. You're tired waking up with a hangover, so do something about it. So experience.
Nah, before you go, I gotta ask you this question.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
I gotta ask you this question.
Lay it on me. This sounds deep.
How long you been growing your hair?
I have been
Because by the way, y'all, yes, I had to make sure I mention that she's a part of the journey. She got locks. Big up to P. Dillon, also a part of the journey. And big up to Margot in the building as well. I hope she gets a part of the lock journey very soon.
She on the natural journey though.
Yeah.
That matters.
All right.
But I do have locks. If y'all see these blue-green locks bouncing around now, so anywhere looking crazy, that's me. I've been locking, I'd say about a year.
About a year ago. Okay.
No questions about that, but about a year.
All right, I got you. And trust me, you really have a very cool vibe. Like, honestly, for true, it's like, you know, it gives me like that Erykah Badu, Lauryn Hill type of vibe. Like, I think in your, like, before you came here, I'm sure you was like, other than gay, inside or something like that. Like, you definitely meditate. Do you meditate?
I mean, in my own way, yeah.
Everything cool. I could see the vibes. I could feel the vibes. I could feel the energy. So, Zaafira, thank you so much for coming through in the building. Thank you so much for dropping off this great track. Big up to Zaafira one more time.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.